This is Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing, Race 7, Ballarat Synthetic, Monday 27 July 2026. All right, let us get straight into it. Before the detail, the headline for Race 7 at Ballarat Synthetic, 2 model selections. Just Magic is the place pick, top of the models list for this race. Blondie's Toronado is the same race multi-leg only, the top 4 selection, not a standalone place bet. That is the quick version, just Magic for the place, multi combining both if you are after the longer odds. Stay with me though, because the model is seeing something worth unpacking in this field. Race 7 at Ballarat Synthetic, 14 runners, the top 3 taking the place dividend today. Interesting one to start with, the model's selection lines up with the market favorite this time. When the data and the crowd agree, that is meaningful in its own right. 2 selections from the model today, a place pick and a same race multi-combination. No forced picks here, only genuine value, and today the model has found 2 worth your time. Before I get into the picks, a quick word on how this works, because it is genuinely different to anything else you will find in the tipping space. The selections come from a machine learning model that continuously learns from Victorian racing results. Every single race meeting, every result, every finishing position feeds back into it. This is not a set-and-forget system. It is live, it is learning, and it gets sharper with every race run in Victoria. Now here is the part that really sets it apart. Most tipsters, most models out there are chasing the winner. I made a completely different call. This model was built from the ground up to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different problem to finding the winner, and it demands a completely different approach. The model weighs up dozens of variables across the entire field at once. Things that interact with each other in ways that no human analyst could ever track manually. Pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse matches up against these specific rivals on this specific day. All of it simultaneously. That is the power of building it this way. If you want to go deep on the methodology, how the model was actually built, what it looks at, how it was trained, the link is in the description below. Check it out when you get a chance. But for today, I have got race 7 to get through, and the model has some strong opinions. Let us get into the picks. First selection for race 7 is just Magic, and this time it is the market favorite. Worth flagging because this does not happen on every card. The model and the market are in agreement here. Just Magic matches the place finisher profile the model is built to find, strongly enough to land it at the top of the list. That is not a guarantee of anything. Racing never offers those, but it does mean the data and the crowd are reading this race the same way, which is its own kind of signal. As always, I cannot give you a tidy single explanation for the ranking. The model does not work that way. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: track conditions, distance, field shape, historical patterns drawn from thousands of past Victorian races, all simultaneously. What I can say is that this model exists to find place finishers specifically, not winners. So a favorite landing at the top tells you it fits the historical pattern of horses finishing in the places in races shaped like this one, a different question entirely to who wins. That distinction is the whole reason the model is built the way it is. Just Magic for the place, a top 3 finish in a 14-runner field, that is the read on race 7. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. On to pick 2, Blondie's Toronado, sitting at 6th in the market. This is a different category of selection compared to pick 1, and the distinction is worth spelling out clearly. The model has Blondie's Toronado pegged as a likely top 4 finisher, but it does not extend that confidence to a top 3 finish specifically. That is the key difference. There is not enough in the data to support a standalone place selection on Blondie's Toronado, but there is enough to support its role in the same race multi as the top 4 leg. This might look like a small technical point, but in a 14-runner field, it carries real weight. Top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th simply does not. So Blondie's Toronado is not the model's idea of a place bet on its own. Its value sits in the multi. Reading the model's view on Blondie's Toronado plainly, It belongs in this race, fits the top 4 shape of this field, but getting into top 3 specifically is less certain. For the multi, top 4 is sufficient. Just Magic finishing top 3, Blondie's Toronado finishing top 4, that is what the model is backing for race 7. Race 7's same race multi-pairs Just Magic as a top 3 finisher with Blondie's Toronado in the top 4. Availability depends on your wagering provider, so check there first. One thing worth clarifying before anything else: these are genuinely different bet types, not interchangeable versions of the same thing, and their odds of landing are not equal. Just Magic on its own as a place selection is the safer, higher probability play. The model's confidence is strongest there, and while the return is more modest, the chance of it landing is better. That is the model's core view on this race. The same race multi asks for more. Both Just Magic in top 3 and Blondie's Toronado in the top 4 need to land together, which lowers the overall probability but lifts the potential return considerably. There is no obligation to take both. Just Magic as a standalone place bet is where the model's signal is strongest. The multi sits there for anyone wanting the higher variance option. Either way, go in knowing exactly what each bet demands. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If you are following the full card today, all the race tips are in the playlist. One video per race, all uploaded before race 1. Have a look at the other races and see which of the model's selections are relevant to you. Some punters combine multiple selections into a place multi. Check your wagering provider for how that works. Always make your own informed decision before placing any bet. And this is important. Always check for scratchings before you consider placing anything. Horses get scratched on race morning, and it can completely change the picture. The model's place selection for race 7 is Just Magic. Have a look at the playlist for the rest of the card. Subscribe if you have not already. I do this for every Victorian meeting, every race day, and it is completely free to follow along. That is race 7 Ballarat Synthetic wrapped up. The model's place selection is Just Magic, and the same race multi-combination is Just Magic top 3, Blondie's Toronado top 4, for those who want to explore the longer odds option. All tips are tracked publicly and results posted every week. Good days, bad days, all of it out in the open. No cherry-picking, no hiding the losses. You can see exactly how the model has been performing over time and make your own call on whether it is worth following. As always, for entertainment purposes only, please make informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you in the next one.